Oh,
Nobody's in quite yet.
that is okay. We are officially live for our first ever YouTube live stream. For those of you who are going to rewatch this thing, thanks, since there's nobody else in the chat yet. We were late for our own live stream by 12 minutes right now. It wasn't 100% our fault. Embarkation was a little bit slow today, and the rooms weren't ready right away. And so things happen. We've never actually live streamed on YouTube before.
Yep.
It's not my first time ever live streaming, but it's for half of us. This is the first time we've done something like this. So, hello internet, hello YouTube, hello everybody. We are live from the Carnival Mardi Gras, and this thing's going down right now.
It's hot in this room.
It is hot.
I don't know if anybody
So
else.
hot.
It's so hot.
Which is kind of strange because we're in a suite right now, and suites have this really cool button that you can press called the cool blast button, and you push in, it gives you like 2 minutes of like a cool blast of cold air, but it's still pretty toasty. I think we're all a little bit warm because we've been drinking a little bit, waiting to get into our rooms. We've been running, trying to get up here for the live stream, and it is what it is. So, anyways, hello everybody out there.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt,
What
for
up,
watching
man?
and your comment. We're gonna have a great time once we, get the hang of things. Right now, it's a little confusing, but this is
Yeah.
the biggest ship I think any of us have been on,
Yeah.
and it's a little overwhelming. But
Can we talk about, just for a moment, Jeff and Amanda weren't with us just now. Bridget and I went down to Jeff and Amanda's room when they got their key cards. And Bridget and I came up to our room. We're on deck 9, Jeff and Amanda are on deck 5. And the walk down the hallway from where we walked up all those stairs down to where we are on the ship, you guys, I didn't ever think we were going to find our room.
no,
It was seriously like a 5-minute walk from the aft of the ship, and Bridget and I are very, very, we're not even actually in the front of the ship. I mean, we're technically in the front, but holy moly, this hallway was super long.
Well, we kind of broke that up by going up a couple flights of stairs, and we walked all the way through the casino, and then when we got out of the casino, walked up the next 2 flights of stairs. So
Oh, nice.
it didn't make it feel like an eternity walking down a narrow hallway.
I'm not gonna lie, we didn't go up any. Oh, we did. We went up 1 flight of stairs. When we left you guys, we just went and hit the up button on the elevator, knowing that everybody's trying to go down, from where they were at, trying to get to their room. Going back up, there was already an elevator ready to go, so that was sweet.
Hey, Susan.
Hello, hey Susan.
Hopefully everybody can hear us well, too.
Yeah, can you let us know if you can hear us?
Hi.
Hi, Leon.
I can hear audio coming through
Yeah,
Bridget's phone.
it's
so.
working.
Hey guys, for everybody joining, this is the Wandering Mittens' first ever live stream. We are live on the Carnival Mardi Gras. We had no idea how to do this live stream stuff other than watching YouTube videos, and we pushed like 3 buttons, figured out how to do a thumbnail. That was kind of exciting.
Took a few attempts.
That was fun. It's like a photo booth.
It's a great Wandering Mitten traditional messed up picture.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that seems to be our jam when we take pictures. There's at least one person kind of not looking.
It's hard to coordinate 4 people.
It's usually me.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, I'm the distracted one.
Well, I mean,
You're the
you were
problem.
in the
I'm
right
always
spot
the
the whole
problem.
time.
Oh, because that's what happens when you're the only one with a red card.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about this
Oh,
now.
we all have gold.
We all have gold. And
I've got
Or
my
Bridget.
gold one too. Mine's got the lights on right now. You've got to put your card in a slot to keep the lights on in the cabin. But yeah, Bridget's the only one without a red card, which is really strange because Bridget and I have literally been on the exact same amount of cruises in the same amount of time. So whatever. Gold card. Bridget never wins, y'all.
I just posted a comment thinking I was texting my mom.
Everybody ignore that.
Oh, she's watching and she can hear us, but she didn't see my text.
oh.
So we're in Port Canaveral, which is it's a little bit east of Orlando, Florida, about a 45-minute drive. We all flew in last night and we stayed at this really awesome hotel called the Cambria Hotel of Orlando.
Yeah, it was
Really nice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
built in 2020. There's another hotel right next to it called the Avis Hotel.
Avis or Avid?
Maybe that one.
I think it was
Avid.
Avid.
Which like apparently they're owned by the same owner, but nonetheless, they're super nice hotels. I was really, really shocked. We've had a lot of luck in Florida for the hotels that we've stayed in, so that's been really nice.
I'd say my favorite part about our hotel was the 7-Eleven that was right across
Yeah.
the street. Seeing as how when we got in last night, everything else was closed. It was either DoorDash or go get some taquitos from, or tostada. What are
Tornadoes.
Yeah, the Tornadoes.
We were eating them at midnight for our dinner.
What time did you guys actually make it in? Bridget and I, we fell asleep. We had an early morning flight, and you guys came in the afternoon.
Hi, Annette.
What's up, Annette? Yeah, so Bridget and I ended up getting pizza from this place called Butter Crust Pizza. We had it DoorDash to our hotel room, and I'm going to be honest, we literally only ordered from that place because their name was called Butter Crust Pizza. You know it was going to be good.
John, not Annette.
Hey, John.
Oh, what's up, John?
So Susan asked, "Are all the ports easy to navigate? Has anyone been better than the others? Has any port been better than the others? Like
I mean,
getting to
personally,
them?
This one's been the easiest to get
yeah,
through
Port
embarkation.
Canaveral has been really easy.
I don't know if we just got lucky.
The port itself was incredibly easy to get
Yeah.
through the terminal. Now, if you're somebody that's driving to the port, I thought that was weird. We ended up going through like a subdivision. What it felt like.
Hi,
Right?
Scott.
They might be
Sup,
condos.
Scott?
Oh, they could be. Hi, Scott.
Scott!
Yeah, going into the port itself, we Ubered our way to the port. We didn't take the shuttle or anything, and our Uber driver like literally drove us up to the doors and dropped us off. We handed over our bags, walked inside. Jeff and I are technically booked for a suite right now, so we got to go into the suite line, and well, the girls got to go into the normal line, right?
Yeah.
And they ended up beating us through the check-in process.
By like 5 minutes.
Yeah, they were sitting there taking pictures.
Yeah.
when Jeff
Hopefully
and I
we'll
showed
buy
up.
some of those to show you because
Yeah.
they were pretty fun.
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for joining. Good. Well, I'd say it was good to see you too, but we can't see you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's good to see your
Hi.
comments.
It's good to see your comments.
I can see the comments on the thing there, but we had like a HDMI cable. We'll have to pack one of those next time. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
So I guess people are here to maybe learn a little bit more about the Mardi Gras. So we've talked about the port. It's the actual getting to the port. Getting here was very, very simple from Orlando. It was literally just a straight shot. There was some traffic, but
It was an hour ride though, and it was pretty pricey for the Uber. I will say that.
Yeah.
So if
It
you-
was, but he was good.
It wasn't bad because we split it, but a $90 Uber it's a little pricey.
There are
But
cheaper alternatives
There,
though.
there are, but if because we were staying in Orlando, it would have been $35 a person, right? To do
through the Carnival shuttle, it's
Through the Carnival
$35
shuttle.
a
So
person
would have
one
been-
way.
would have been 140. So probably
Yeah.
Uber was better pricing for that scenario.
yeah.
But
But-
they did have the GoPort option. I don't know, has anybody done GoPort?
Yeah.
Because our hotel, we were eligible to do that, but we didn't end up doing that because we wanted to get in earlier.
Yep. I think GoPort would have had us here at noon.
Yeah.
Hi, the other Annette Montgomery.
Aren't you at work?
She should be.
I know that she was planning on trying to make it. We
Were you
talking
in the
about-
bathroom?
Oh,
At
Oh,
work?
oh, Annette.
Getting called out,
nobody at work watches this.
So, getting on the ship itself
Oh.
was
Yes. Tim knows your boss. You better watch out.
well, I mean, he's not my boss, so it is what it is.
Susan says Charleston is where they're going for their first cruise ever.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Charleston was fairly easy to get through
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. The part that was confusing about it is you literally go from like giant pole barn to giant pole barn, and then they put you on a bus shuttle to another one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you get on the boat. So it was a little.
You literally
funky.
shuttle from the pole barn to the ship, which you can see right there in the
Yeah.
same parking lot.
But we
So-
drove to that one, so there was
Yeah.
if you do drive, there is a long walk from the parking lot to the first pole barn.
You're going on the Mardi
Yeah.
Gras in September or in December,
December.
Sindari.
Oh yeah.
I would say, I mean, if you want to be close to the port, there's this one right over here. What was this?
Holiday Inn.
This Holiday Inn over here, but I believe it was incredibly pricey, like
Yeah.
$400 a night.
That one you can literally walk across the street to the cruise port. But seriously, that Hotel Cambria, if Bridgie and I were to come here on I guarantee we would just go there again.
Yeah.
That Cambria.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
There's a lot of options for Cocoa Beach too.
Yep.
Yep.
Those are probably like $250 a night. So
Yeah. So that
That's
was
true.
pretty comparable to what we paid for yesterday, but yeah.
Either way, if you fly into MCO, you're going to have a drive either to the port when you head to the ship or when you go to get a hotel. So
there is no airport in the direct vicinity of Port Canaveral. You basically fly into Orlando, or there's one just a little bit south.
yeah.
So
Is it the Sanford Airport?
Yeah, Sanford.
Sanford, which that's not too far away either. So
No.
yeah, Amanda, it's confusing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a weird situation. It was the first time we'd ever experienced
We're
that.
like, why can't we just walk across the parking lot to the ship?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
right
South
there.
Carolina.
Yeah, I'm sure it's safety reasons and whatnot. But
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when we're talking about the Carnival's Sunshine right now, in South Carolina, everybody's talking about how when you do embarkation, you walk into a warehouse and then you go through all the check-in, and then they put you on a shuttle and you drive over to another warehouse, and then you finally go through security, and then you get on the ship. But what's funny, when you get off of the ship, they have the option to just let you walk back to your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can wait for the shuttle. So I mean, would have just been nice to just go to the ship.
that was the easiest
Debarkation.
debarkation we'd ever went through.
Yeah, nobody cared.
We walked out and I was like, wait a second, they're not.
Don't you guys need to check our IDs
Like,
or anything? No.
Not that I had a towel, but what if I had a towel in my bag? You're not gonna. But no, you were like, see you later.
It was quite the hike back to your car too.
It was.
So
was.
Kurt asked in the chat, his mother and father are going on the ship in June, the Mardi Gras. He was wondering if we could do a ship tour like we did for the Carnival Sunshine. We have every intentions of doing that.
Definitely.
But Jeff forgot the plate.
But it's okay. We got 2
We
weeks
got
on
2
here.
weeks, yeah.
And we have somebody that's meeting up with us for my camera equipment that I left at home. So next week on our first sea day, we'll probably take a tour of the ship.
Yeah, the original intention was to do it tomorrow, but we want the video to be as smooth and as crisp as possible. So rather than me run around with my GoPro that doesn't get good footage, we use Jeff's better camera that's on the gimbal. It's just a smoother picture altogether. So
Yeah.
that'll be next week. But we will definitely get good shots of the ship this week. Just it won't be the same ship tour like we've done for the Horizon and the Sunshine so far.
High adventures ahead. How are you guys doing?
You fellow Michiganders.
But the nice thing about not doing it until next week,
No.
we'll be a little bit more familiar with the
Yep.
ship, so it probably will go
Yeah.
smoother next
Yep.
week anyway
And
than
that's
it
what
would
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Oh, who says hello here?
True North, due south.
Oh, I know the
Oh,
Michiganders.
We got some Michiganders. How's it going? Is it cold up there?
Is it snowing where you are? Because my mom says it's snowing where they are.
We like.
The Mardi Gras all right, so there was a question a while ago about getting on the ship itself or whatever. Getting on the ship was super, super fast once we started moving on here.
Yep.
And we were able to get right on board. There wasn't like a giant group of people like welcoming you on board with like leis and stuff like that. But we walked right into the Grand Central, and then you were just kind of off to find your muster station or go find food or whatever. But we absolutely 100% recommend as soon as you get on the ship, as soon as you can get your bearings, go to your muster station.
Yeah.
It's the number one thing you guys should do. If people don't do their musters, like it holds things up, and then they're calling people, and it's you're on vacation. Let's get on vacation as soon as you can. Just get your muster over with.
Yeah, you don't want to be that person that holds up.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna comment it on people were asking about food reviews.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one thing that we will do, and we will do it well.
Yes.
Yep.
And you
absolutely.
probably won't really miss much
I think
of
since we
what's
got,
available.
I think we got a little bit of everything once we got on board.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't you worry.
shacks,
Um,
big chicken. Mm.
so I feel sorry for you guys up north where it's cold. I'm happy we literally got out of there the day it started turning bad. And then
Sorry.
Scott wants to know the back-to-back process. We have every intentions of showing you guys that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So this will be our first back-to-back. I've done a little bit of reading and research on how to do it already. So we did all of our booking online ourselves. We don't use a travel agent. I'm not saying that you never should use a travel agent. It's just something I personally enjoy the process of booking my own vacation. But one of the things that Carnival says is if you booked your vacation online yourself, if you're doing a back-to-back, you need to call their 1-800 or 188 number, whatever it is. You have to call them and tell them, hey, my booking is a back-to-back, so that they can type it into their scheduling and set you up as a back-to-back. And then when I was on the phone with them, they did say that you're still supposed to, on your last day of cruising, not the day that you return, but the day before, you need to go to guest services and tell them, hey, we're on a back-to-back, and then they'll get you set up where somebody comes and gets your bags, takes it to your next room that you're going to be in if you're switching rooms. And then there's a whole process where you get off the ship and then you get right back on the ship. So that's what we are expecting. That is the process in our heads so far, how it's supposed to go down. But we'll see, and we'll let you know if that differs at all.
Hi, Joyce. How are you doing?
You figured it out, Juice.
Yo, Juice,
Yay!
what's happening? Welcome to the party. We're all sitting in the suite right now.
Tim already did try the shawarma. What'd you think of it?
Oh, shawarma was awesome. And I'm not usually one for crazy vegetables and everything, but I went with the beef shawarma. It came with lettuce. It had red peppers. It had a little bit of really thinly sliced cucumber. And then it had pickled onions that they put on top, and then some sort of shawarma sauce. It was great. We'll definitely try that again. I wanted to try like all the little street eats things when we got on, so I found the little tiny dumplings that they gave out. Jeff
was
found
pretty good.
like the French fries.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got some stuff. Maybe we can post some pictures before we leave. But on our Facebook page, the Wandering Mittens Cruise community, that we'll probably post a couple pictures on
Yes,
that.
Yep.
we will definitely do that after this.
Yeah, we tried all the little things.
So Adventures Ahead asked if we were keeping the same rooms for the back-to-back. No.
Nope.
Tim and Bridget have the what is this suite called?
This is called an Ocean View Suite.
So they got the Ocean View suite for this one, and then they'll have a Havana balcony next cruise. And then Amanda and I have
Cove balcony.
a Cove balcony, and then we'll also have a Havana balcony for the second half.
And we've never been in the Havana area on any ship, so we're pretty excited.
And then True North, Due South asked what ports are we looking forward to, or which port are we looking forward to the most? And do we have any excursions?
Amber Cove.
Oh, without
Collectively, I think Amber Cove.
Amber Cove. We booked Amber Cove, and we were looking at the excursions, and everybody was like, maybe we'll just hang out in the port. Amber Cove has got a lot of really cool things in the port, like there's a pool and stuff in there. And then just before the last couple of months here, we kept checking, kept looking at what we're going to do, and all of a sudden, randomly out of the blue, this new excursion popped up, and it's called Freakolandia and
Cayo.
Which is it looks like a resort that's on like the cliffs of the ocean, and it's got a bunch of like little terraces that you can sit at. That's Freakolandia, and then Cayo Arena is
Announcements.
basically a big sandbar in the middle of the
Mardi Gras
ocean.
family. It's Kindle Fire,
Hold on,
Cruise
announcement.
Junior. Welcome on board to all
Kindle.
those who have just joined us. And again, welcome back to those who have been here before. We cannot wait to have a wonderful, fun-filled vacation with you. But again, first things first, we got to make sure before we set sail, all guests have been mustered at their muster stations and attend our self-mustering process. It takes less than 5 minutes, and we're still missing quite a large amount of people who have not gone to their muster station so far and been checked in. Y'all, it's very important for you to know what to do in case an emergency on the ship. And like I said, it takes less than 5 minutes. And it's super important, though, because we can't set sail until everyone has completed this. So if you've not done so yet, head right there right now and take care of that. And then you can continue exploring the ship and enjoying all of her wonder. And again, if you haven't downloaded the Carnival Hub app, make sure you do so before we set sail so you don't miss out on any of the fun this week. Thank you to everyone who has already done so. We know these announcements can be repetitive, but the sooner that everyone gets to their muster stations, gets checked in, the sooner we can kickstart the party and get on to the best cruise ever. Thanks for your attention. We'll see you guys at Sail Away at 4 o'clock. Otherwise, welcome on board, everyone.
Thanks,
Alright.
Kindle.
But from
Sorry.
that announcement, that is very important. Just go do your mustard
It's
search.
not that
Be that
hard.
person.
It's not
It
hard
literally
at all.
took us less than a minute. I feel
Yeah.
like they're like, now you are safe.
So
Okay.
So to finish my blabbering about
Yeah.
Oh,
what will
sorry,
the excursion, Ko Arena, which is the second part of that excursion in Amber Cove, is basically a sandbar in the middle of the ocean that's got a couple of huts built on it, and that's it. That they just come and they drop you off on this sandbar, and then you're there
Yep.
in the water. So we're
That's gonna be
we're
fun.
looking forward to that one. That's going to be the second leg of our cruise.
Yes.
But yeah, and our actually our excursions this week got all screwed up.
Yep.
We got a message 2 days ago saying that our Sunday and Monday excursions have gotten bumped
Yep.
to now Wednesday and Thursday, right?
Basically, they flipped around our itinerary. We were supposed to go to Cozumel, Costa Maya, then Mahogany Bay,
Yes. I think.
but now we're going Mahogany Bay, Costa Maya, Cozumel. Not really sure why they didn't explain in the email, but I'm sure it had something to do with the storm that just came through last week. Susan asked, where do you get the shawarma? You get it right at the buffet. There's a bunch of stands there. There's the shawarma, the gelato, the sea
Yep.
dogs.
Sea dogs.
Yeah, those are the three, and then the desserts behind it.
Yep, and then at the other end of the buffet, you gotta go past the buffet through the Lido, and then there is the street eats, the French fry place.
Is that where the dumplings?
Yep, that's where the dumplings were too.
But so back to the shawarma. There's actually 2 shawarma spots, which is not something that I realized in the buffet. There's buffet on 2 sides of the giant Lido area, and then there's 2 sections of shawarma as well as 2 sea dogs and 2 gelato spots. So that when we were walking to these spots, whenever it was really busy, you just walk and go to the other one because there was never anybody at the other one.
I feel like Josh and Michelle know Amanda and I pretty well. They asked if we had scoped out the casino yet at all, if we'd seen any games that we are wanting to play. We definitely.
We browsed.
We've seen a couple games we're definitely gonna spend some time at.
Yeah, they have a couple of our favorites, so
We didn't see the arcade. Do they have one? Yeah.
Yeah.
we barely been able to explore
Oh yeah,
the ship.
no.
Yeah.
It's a huge ship.
It is a big ship on the outside, but when you're actually inside, the hallways are incredibly narrow.
Yeah.
It could be just because I'm a wide guy. I don't know. But it definitely, a lot of the spaces seem tight.
Yeah.
I am a little nervous about some of the social spots. I mean, this ship is 2.5 times bigger than anything that Bridget and I have been on, and there's going to be a lot of people, and it was already pretty busy when we were running around for food stuff.
Yeah.
But was it who was it that had mentioned that pro tip? If you want to get food, just go after 1:30 when everybody goes to their rooms and everything is free and open. I think it was Josh.
It was
right?
Josh, yeah.
Yeah. Pro tip.
Yeah, that is a good idea. We probably should have done that. Sindari asked us something on Facebook. Do you... What? I was going to ask you if you remember what it was. It was...
I don't
Okay. You answered that question. Sorry. I'm going to
I don't
go...
have it all.
You guys had pulling some other stuff up.
Yep.
Okay. We found a couple spots where we do want to drink right now. What was it called? There's the Alchemy Bar, and then directly below it was the Fortune
Fortune
Teller.
Teller.
Fortune teller,
Yeah,
yeah.
that looks.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any drink recommendations that have been on the Mardi Gras?
Oh,
Oh.
that's a good question too. I've seen pictures of like this
The
thing that's
bubble-
a big
the
bubble
bubbles,
smoke.
yeah.
Is that strong? I don't know.
Check and, or Scott said, check and see if the self-serve beer station is working.
Might have to. We don't have the drink package for this week. So next week we've got the drink package.
here's your
But we're going to be
question.
in the Havana area where they've got the bar that's
Separate
tied to
bar,
the Havana.
yeah.
But this week we wanted to get our bearings on the ship.
Yep. I mean, you'll definitely still see us kicking back some drinks, just maybe not as much as next week.
Yeah.
So Sindari was nice enough to re-ask the question in chat. She asked if there's any must-bring things or things that you buy while on the cruise ship.
Oh.
For Amanda and I, it's definitely our toiletries bag. Ever since we got it in 2020 for the first cruise,
Yeah.
that thing's been on every trip with us, including like over the nights to hotels and anything. 'Cause
Excellent.
it saves so much room on countertops and stuff in the bathrooms.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go to our last Sea Day vlog on the Horizon, and Jeff will show you it.
Yep.
But it hangs on the back of your door. It has everything in it, and you can just fold it up and put it away. It's not in your way.
We upgraded and got one.
Did you?
did.
Yeah, we
Awesome.
did.
Yep,
And
just
it's
because of you guys, actually.
huge. It holds full-size bottles of shampoo.
We need to upgrade.
And conditioner, and it's like this long when it unfolds.
But it's excellent to hang on
yeah.
the back of these doors.
It's hung up on the back of
Yeah.
the door right now. That was the first thing I unpacked.
So Bridget and I were talking about this the other day. With what was one thing that we think you should buy to have on the cruise ship, and it was the lanyards that have the removable piece that your sail and
Card.
sign cards hang on.
Yeah.
You've got one on
Well,
you right now, right, Amanda?
the way that me and Jeff have these, and we're just able to take our card right out like that.
Something that gives your card a little bit more.
Yeah, you don't want it kind of
accessibility.
attached to you at all times.
Yeah.
It gets kind of annoying because the bartenders take them from you.
But
Yeah.
I think what Timmy was explaining was how yours has the little buckle
Clip.
clip.
I like to unclip
Oh,
mine.
that thing?
Yeah.
And then I hand it to the bartender, and then they give it back, and then I don't ever have to worry about my card like falling out of anything, it's just way easy for us to just unclip them and hand them over.
I like my Dungeons and Dragons lanyard too much.
It is cute. I need a new one.
I'd roll with the mac and cheese
Get you one
fest one.
today.
That's
I
what
have
do.
my mac and cheese fest one with me, but I feel like I'm cruising, and I need a cruisy one.
It's time
It
to
does need a
upgrade.
cruising one.
It's time to upgrade. Don't you guys think?
Oh, yeah.
I think the other thing to bring on the cruise ships is when you get off on the ports, there's a good chance you're going to want to go to the beach, and you never know if the beaches are going to be rocky. So having a nice set of water shoes
Yep.
just on you, whether or not, because
Yeah.
like when we went to Half Moon Key, we thought that was going to be super
Oh.
soft sand
Oh, that's-
everywhere, but there were
That's a good
some rocky spots. So
Scott mentioned that you could also use an over-the-door shoe rack for that stuff too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good
Because
idea.
it's got the little pockets.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
have
yeah.
never thought about that,
Yeah.
Scott.
We could, well, guess what? We're gonna have to get another one, and then we can hang it on the other side of the door.
That's true.
I don't know if I have
love
quite that
getting
much
pro
stuff.
tips from everybody else. This is
Oh,
a great pro
I could,
tip.
I
Pro
could
tip,
find
Scott.
stuff to put in there. Especially if you were in a smaller room or like an interior room, you don't have the extra storage like you do in
Yeah.
some of these other bigger rooms. So anything you can get hang, because the
Mhm.
walls are metal, right?
Yeah.
So we've got a bunch of like magnetic hooks and stuff. We're gonna try some of that stuff out.
We haven't seen any yet, true north through south. But I kind of do. But
Oh gosh.
if we do,
We
See
joked
any
about this
fights?
earlier.
Oh.
I hope we're rolling.
Is this, was
We
this
didn't-
something about fighting?
Amanda and I
he
did not
asked if
see
we'd
it.
seen any fights yet on the ship.
thought
So
we were
Carnival,
the
Carnival last week put out an announcement. It actually might have been a couple weeks before that. They're aware that social media has been presenting the fact that there have been a lot of fights on Carnival. So they have made it so that you can't order liquor directly to your room anymore. They've started implementing curfews for younger people. If you're under 18 years old, you have to be with an adult after 1 a.m. And the other thing was, they're like cracking down hard on drugs and stuff this time. Like there's actually like dogs and stuff in the ports for sniffing. And actually, I've not smelled any marijuana on the ship yet.
Yeah.
That's a first
Early.
for
I
me.
mean, we haven't left
So,
port yet.
no, that's
Let's
true.
be honest.
But
They need the international waters.
I appreciate Timothy's professional composure over there as we're all losing it over the fact that Josh and Michelle are pointing out that we're all wearing pineapple shirts.
so my phone is what's being used for the live stream. So I'm trying to look down at what Bridgie's doing, but I'm used to just staring at the camera when I talk.
The
for
pineapple
streaming,
shirts are not an invitation.
But they were intentional.
Oh. Spicy mittens. No, I kind of hope this becomes a thing. I like maybe pineapples for embarkation.
Yeah, I think
I think
it's
that
cute.
sounds cool.
I like
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
The lady in the terminal said, "Oh, it's the pineapple family."
Yeah.
We're like, "Yup."
That's
The
right.
family.
The Targaryens? What?
or I don't know who that is. She says, or were they all?
Sindari.
Yeah. Mittens After Dark. You have no idea.
That's when we have to change the live stream to 18 plus.
You gotta pay for that. That's a premium subscription.
That's on Amanda's OnlyFans. Just kidding. She doesn't have one that I know
That's a
of.
good point, Sindari.
Jeff does though.
Sindari said all the weed smokers probably just brought edibles instead. More than likely.
Yeah, that'd be a lot easier.
Where our
You know
ports
what?
are closed.
Do you? It doesn't smell that way.
Yeah, exactly. Scott asked where our ports of call are for the second leg of the cruise. San Juan,
Grand Turk.
Grand Turk, and Amber Cove.
Right?
Right? Yes.
No.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking Costa Maya, but that's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, got
No,
it.
and then this
There's
one's
so many.
Cozumel, Costa Maya, and what was the other one? Mahogany Bay.
Yeah.
Leon knows what's up. He said only pineapples.
Yeah.
So we're all kind of bummed though. We missed out on the SpaceX rocket launch.
Well, that was
It
because
kinda-
of the later embarkation. Like we thought we would already been on the Lido deck at that time, and the embarkation got pushed back like 45 minutes. So it is what it is.
It was kind of like a pew, and that was it. That's what it sounded like.
That's
The people were describing. They're like, if you
Yeah.
blinked, you missed it. So,
Yeah.
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 We missed it.
oh well.
Bummer. But there's another one going on next week. Maybe it'll happen when we get back in port, but it's supposed to happen the day before.
Yeah.
Will we be going to any shows tonight? I haven't really looked at what's going on the ship yet.
The initial we briefly looked at what was on. Was there anything? And it was very very quick because we were trying to find seats and walk and look at them. And it didn't look like there was any impressive shows. So I definitely want to try to make the sail away party.
Yep.
And that's going to be the biggest one for me at the moment.
We are going to the steakhouse for dinner though.
Yeah.
Yep, we are going to
So
steakhouse.
that's our big thing tonight.
I do believe that I saw that the rock show is tonight's show.
Oh, okay.
So we have seen that on the Sunshine, but
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it again. But also, there's comedy. There's like 4 or 5 different comedy tonight.
I
So
know you got to get there really early. So.
yeah. Have we been to Grand Turk before? No. Most of these ports besides
Cozumel the only one we've
Cozumel
been
the
to.
only one we've ever been to.
Yeah,
So-
that was the reason why we booked this.
Yeah.
one.
It's all new to us, so we're pretty excited.
I wish we had Half Moon Cay or Key.
Oh, yes.
It's definitely a port we want back to.
We love Half Moon.
Oh, I would definitely go back to Half Moon in a heartbeat.
No, the first half of this one, Josh and Michelle, is Mahogany Bay, goodness, Cozumel,
Costa
and-
Maya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Mahogany Bay, Costa Maya, Cozumel.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
Somebody's phone just vibrated.
So Josh is asking about the back-to-back rooms in this.
Here.
Oh, did we already answer that one?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it is
Oh, that's.
Oh wait.
different Josh.
Oh, it's a different Josh. Oh, since you are on.
we did talk about it a little bit earlier. No, we originally booked the Thanksgiving cruise, and then halfway through this last year, we were like, let's just go on our first ever back-to-back.
We were like, should we?
So-
Yeah.
So
We'll save on airfare.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
a big thing.
yeah. And Bridgie and I, we originally had intended on staying in interior rooms, and that was kind of what we were testing on the Carnival Sunshine. Could we stand being in an interior room? And then do we believe we could do 2 back-to-backs, or do a back-to-back in an interior room? And so we had intended on doing that, and then the upgrade ferry called twice, and we ended up in a mini suite, and then we ended up in the Havana Cabanas next week with Jeff and Amanda. So yeah, different rooms, but we're gonna be partying in style, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Havana next week, but also at the same time a little iffy about it. I don't know how I feel about people being able to look over their balconies into ours.
Oh, like ours.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a casino or a slot that you think we should try out?
Is there a slot you should try out?
Yeah, it looks like or they said they had fun in the casinos. They did good in there. Do you guys play slots, or do you do the?
We're slots people.
We only play slots.
I don't think I've ever played a table game. Oh no, I tried while we were in Vegas. That one time I tried to sit down and play roulette, and I didn't understand the process of the
Yeah.
buying chips. So
I kind of want to try.
I went and bought $20 worth of dollar chips, and some dude came up to next to me and bought like $500 worth of nickels which I don't know if they were actually nickel chips or what they were, but his stack was much bigger than mine. And he was able to bet a lot more than me.
Oh, somebody's asked who's going to win the most on this cruise.
Hopefully
Not
Bridget.
me.
Hopefully Bridget.
Hopefully Bridget will.
But also
make her
hopefully
day.
me.
You'll have to check that out on the Sunshine. It didn't go so well for me. Everybody else, but not me.
She's already losing. She's the only one that didn't get upgraded to gold card on this one if they weren't gold card. And it is what
She
it
should
is.
be, but
But yeah, it's odd because I've been on the exact same amount of cruises on the same cruises as Bridgie, and somehow I've got a gold card for this leg of the cruise. So
Who do you
hooray!
know?
Thanks, loyalty program.
what's the best food we've had so far?
The big Aristotle.
Shaq's chicken.
Shaq's big chicken. The sandwich was delicious.
The chicken tenders were okay. They were juicy, but I didn't think the batter had much flavor. In my opinion, I feel like I'm gonna get taken down by the internet for saying that.
No.
But I don't know.
What do you think of that Dude, that dumpling was awesome.
The dumpling was good.
I had some crazy like barbecue pork steamed dumpling, and I had no idea what to expect, and that thing shocked me the most. I was like, it was cool. It was just this little tiny thing, but that's my favorite thing.
The raspberry gelato.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
was
talk
super
about
creamy and
that.
good.
I'm not talking about what happened. I'm just saying that I
Oh.
like
You
the
don't
way-
want to talk
You
about
wanna
that?
Okay, fine. I fell.
Well, you
Well,
have to give more of an elaboration on
I
the
was
story.
I was going around the corner, just happy eating my little cup of gelato, and boom! I went down. But I saved the spoon, and I got to finish the ice cream
She
Like
saved
a
the
true
gelato.
mitten.
like a true man.
Save the food.
Tumbling like this. Don't let it fall.
So lessons learned: don't gelato and drive. Sit down first.
Yeah, I didn't mind my my coffee gelato soup by the time we found a seat.
Well, it was kind of nice that they make it right in front of you.
Yeah,
It's like it's
yep.
literally just being churned. And after the other vlogs that we've watched, I don't know if I ever noticed that in those.
No?
So that was kind of
No.
cool. And I didn't realize there was two separate ones. I thought it was all just one area. I didn't realize there was stations on each side of the
Yeah,
hallway,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
that part is nice because the one was less congested
It-
and cooler.
It's a lot. The buffet is set up a lot like the Horizon or the Vista class ships. It's just it has more stuff to it.
Huh?
Is what I know.
Yeah. The biggest food disappointment has been there was no embarkation cheesecake.
Yeah, there was no embarkation cheesecake.
We looked everywhere for it.
Not all right. So there wasn't the typical embarkation.
There
which is
was a
sad.
cheesecake,
There was one.
but it wasn't embarkation cheesecake.
No, I even asked. I was like, so, I mean, this is an embarkation cheesecake. You got it hidden back there or what?
Where's the funfetti? It was salted caramel, but it didn't taste like that.
No, it wasn't embarkation. So
It was
that's
not
the first time
funfetti.
I've not had
I think
it.
Jeff enjoyed his pineapple upside down cake.
No, I didn't.
Almost.
That's not okay. So I got the coffee gelato and the pineapple upside down cake, and I was super excited for the cake. And when I went to go put my fork through it to cut my first bite, it literally, it was so hard that when the fork broke through it, I almost broke the plate underneath. it was dense.
It went donk. I was like,
It was
"Ooh,
some dense
ooh."
cake. Warmstrong Adventures suggested Stinkin' Rich. Amanda and I enjoy that.
I
game
do
in
enjoy
casino.
that. I never went on it though.
Yep.
Takes my money. Like
Oh, I
everything
was
else.
wondering what that was, Stinkin' Rich. I thought
Yep.
they were talking about because you guys all won and I lost.
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, maybe. But Adventures Ahead also suggested the Wonder Four Towers, which we like.
We love that.
Yep.
We play that on the Horizon a lot.
Buffalo anything. We like the Red Buffaloes
Yes.
a lot.
Our favorite slot machines are Piggy Bankin' and Planet Moolah.
Yep.
I watched Jeff play the Griffin one time, and it looked super rad because
Yeah.
there was all these
Yeah.
screaming griffins.
Yeah.
And then
love
I
that
got
game.
on it, and I don't know. I don't know if it's that cool anymore after playing it.
Susan hopes you're okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Susan. I commented back. It was just my pride that was bruised a little bit.
I mean, you're kind of bruised though.
Okay, so my knee a little bit too, but we're not. They can't see that, so
Oh,
they don't
okay.
need to know.
She's limping around tomorrow.
We're
I'm gonna be in one of those scooters by the end of this
Just
cruise.
put you on the bowl.
Oh no! Oh, there's room in here. Put one.
Sue asked, "Have we ever been to Coco Key?" No, we haven't.
No,
No,
not
not
yet.
Like,
Yeah.
Half Moon was the first private island beach that we've been to. That I want to try more for sure.
Yeah. And then Scott Miller asked if they're still giving away a free bottle of wine at the steakhouse the first night. I believe so. We're gonna find
We
out
are gonna
tonight.
find out.
Yeah,
I,
fingers crossed.
I intend on drinking the entire bottle.
He has before.
Do you want to talk about that? No? I'll talk about it. So last Christmas, Amanda and I went on the Panorama for our Christmas cruise, and we went to the steakhouse the first night, and we got our free bottle of red wine.
I know what.
Amanda tried her first sip of it and hated it, so I slammed mine, and I took her glass and replaced it with mine, and the waitress, every time she'd come back, would continue filling up Amanda's wine glass, thinking Amanda was slamming the bottle of wine, when in fact it was me.
She was like, "Oh,
She's like,
okay,
You go, girl.
good girl."
Well,
Oh,
the
man.
mittens after dark.
That was dangerous.
that was a fun kind of drunk. I had a very bad headache the next
Wine
day.
don't-
Well, that's
different.
wine.
Yeah.
Wine gives you a
Yeah.
headache. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Uh,
Susan, you're very sympathetic to me, and I appreciate that.
nobody else has been.
Nobody
Nobody
else
else
has.
has.
Not even these guys.
I didn't even go help her.
Tim did.
I did lift her up on.
Okay, after I was laying there like a turtle on my back.
You saved
I had-
gelato.
It
because
was
I
an
had my
interesting
backpack
scenario.
Hopefully I
Oh no! It was, Jeff and I were actually standing next to the shawarma station, and Amanda was walking around the buffet, and Bridget had just gotten her gelato, and she was
Bridget's
eating it,
laying on the floor.
and all of a sudden from around the corner, Jeff and I hear like a thud, and then people are like, like gasps and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I wonder if Bridget's gonna come and tell me what happened.
And Tim
Oh,
stood there
no.
for like a good second, and Bridget hadn't came back yet, so he poked his head and went,
Oh. This is you guys will get to know Bridget.
It's
little
a
better
cruising
eventually.
tradition that I fall on my left knee because our honeymoon for our wedding. That's what the
Oh.
scar is right there too. I busted my knee open that night
Goodness.
too. So you know.
is that
Mittens after dark. Is that what's happening?
Melissa said she would have stood up and said, "Yep, meant to do that."
I was kind of holding back tears. I was actually super embarrassed because here it is, the thick girl holding their ice cream falling out.
I was
It's impressive. It's a
embarrassed,
party trick.
Well, yeah. Uh-huh.
No, I probably would have been equally embarrassed.
Oh, it was-
honestly. There was a lot of people.
It was good gelato though. I'm glad she didn't waste
It was good gelato.
She paid a lot of money for it.
I'm sure Carnival's
She
glad
couldn't
you
have
didn't
gotten
waste the
another
food.
one.
Yeah, right? No, they can't waste the food.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
All right. So are we to the
I think. What? Yeah.
special point?
Oh yeah. So everybody that's still here, if you know what's about to happen, go ahead and comment the secret word in 3, 2, 1.
If you know the secret word from the video, now is your chance to do it.
All right, Susan. Right on it.
Yeah.
So Susan, if you could send us a message on our Wandering Mittens page, like private message us, we can get back with you.
We know who she is.
Yep, I believe. Do you follow us on the cruise group?
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She does.
Oh yeah, she does. Kurt and Melissa were the first 3 too.
Awesome.
So
Doing
all 3
screenshot
of you. Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Susan, I'll send you a baggie of the melted gelato I fell over since you've been so nice to me on this live stream.
So I don't have the phone in front of me, but I can see a little bit of the words that are popping up on the screen, and more of you said the secret word than what I thought would do it. So I think from all of us, thank you guys first of all for giving us the support that you
Absolutely.
give. Thank you for watching our videos and being a part of this crazy little thing that we didn't actually think would ever become a thing for us. It's something that we're starting to grow to really enjoy doing and being a part of, and thank you guys for being a part of it. And next week we want to do do a very, very similar thing to what we did today. And so next Saturday, we're going to try
To be on time.
Be
to
on
be on
time,
time. We
number
know
one.
what buttons to push now on this. So if we have to rush to get them, we can push the
And we
buttons.
shouldn't have to take 6 thumbnails again this time because somebody couldn't figure out they had to sit in the center of the frame.
It was
No.
mirrored. It was mirrored. Like I'm on the left side right now, but when
No,
we're looking at the
Literally
phone,
everything
right.
else was blacked out on the screen.
Yeah,
Literally.
this
You-
this was the where your head's supposed to be, and Timmy was over here.
Yeah.
So, continue on with that. The new secret word is going to be pineapples. All right, pineapples.
That'll
So-
be next Saturdays.
When we give you guys the key to do it again, be the first 3 to say pineapple. And
for those of you who said the secret word today and you didn't win, we are doing an active event right now, which you had already seen on the video. If you haven't already gone through and signed up for our event that ends at the end of December, we're giving away a gift card for that and a couple other bits of swag.
Yep.
And so there's more opportunities for people to win things from a small YouTube channel. First time we've ever done a little giveaway thing like this. We're just kind of curious to see how it all works, but we also want to hook up the people that have helped give us the motivation and energy that we need to keep doing what we're doing right now. Editing videos can take a little while when you're sitting through there and going through all the different things that we collect. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this thing.
Go tell your friends.
yeah.
Go tell them.
Yeah, like and subscribe to the Wandering Mittens. Join us on the Wandering Mittens cruise community
Yep.
Facebook page.
Yep.
And, all that jazz. But most importantly, be you. And thank you so much for showing up. This has been pretty fun.
Yeah. And for anybody that watches this at a future date, all that stuff will be in the description down below.
Yeah.
So
Sounds good.
thank you guys. I think we're gonna end it here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good.
Congratulations, everybody. Who
Yeah,
won.
congratulations to everyone that won. Send us those private messages, or we'll send them to you because I believe we know everybody that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Cool. Well, then this went well, and we'll figure out how to do the giveaway things.
Yeah.
How to make it all work.
Yeah.
Yeah, amateurs learning how to do new things.
Yeah.
Thanks for being guinea pigs, you
Yeah.
two friends.
Thank you guys. I didn't think we'd have this many people.
No,
join
I
us
was.
at
I'm
all.
pleasantly surprised it was more than 2.
Yep.
We needed at least 3 to be winners.
Before we go, is there anything you guys want us to film on the Mardi Gras that you haven't seen on other YouTube channels?
That's okay for YouTube.
Yes.
After dark, we'll have to talk about that stuff.
Message Jeff for
separately.
the OnlyFans link.
What?
Oh boy.
We're gonna-
Okay. We're gonna get in trouble.
All right.
So I guess it's mittens out then.
Mittens
huh?
out.
See you on the Facebook page.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Bye guys.
Bye. See you next week.
See you guys. We're going cruising.
Oh wait.
Cruise. Oh wait, hold on. Hold
Susan
on.
says she
Hold
would love to see the atrium area. You would probably do that anyway.
on.
Oh
Oh, the Grand Central.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. We'll post some pictures of it
It was
in the
really
next
cool.
few days.
Yeah, I've already noticed a couple things in there that I haven't seen on other videos. So yeah, we'll make sure we get that.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
So, all right.
Bye guys.
Okay,
Thank you for joining
bye.
us.
That's a leaving
See ya.
again. Later.
The roller coaster.
I'm gonna figure
Yeah,
out how to
man,
push a
I-
button.
How do we end it?
How
How
do
do
we
we
do
end
it?
it?
Oh no.
Are you sure you want to stop?
Okay,
Yes.
we're stopping.
Love you
Bye.
guys.